picture. When that man in the mirror, the man that you seeing is different, explicit and trending. Soul don't attach to appendix, so you gonna need more than forensics. What? See, they don't really feel me though. I've been listening over women since the centerfolds. I got them everything, everything was pivotal until the scallywag. I started breaking how it really goes.
Alright, y'all, this is Jeremy Kimball. This is gonna be the Grizz-Cast 12. It's been a while since I've seen you guys. Been a while since I've released a podcast. Working on a few things. I have a comic podcast coming out. It'll probably be released before this one. So there's a timeline. It should be the comic one is already uploading right now as I'm sitting here doing this one. But it's been since the last uploaded video on my YouTube. It's been a month. Just kind of letting things percolate, just letting things move on and kind of seeing where I can go, and then enjoying that last month with my family. Kind of last week for Brittany, my fiance's summer break that she has because she's a teacher, and obviously the last month of my daughter Ella's summer break. So we've just been putting in family time and hanging out, and also training. And I started a new job at Jackson's MMA, so I've also been down there a lot in Pueblo, which is about an hour away from the Springs. So I've been doing that a lot, and kind of focused on getting these guys ready. They have 4 people fighting. I have 4 people fighting August 3rd. So 4 people fighting, and most of you will know Isaiah Torres from some of my other videos. He's part of my Shinkatai camp, but also travels with me to Jackson's MMA. Actually, he lives in Pueblo, so it's a little bit easier for him to go there and then travel with me to the Springs. So he's going to be fighting. Super excited for him. He needs to get back on that winning track. His last fight, a wrestler just did what they do and wrestled. But Isaiah's gotten so much better even from that fight to this fight. Just super improved, looks great. I've never seen him so motivated, so I'm ready to see what he can go do in his hometown. And then a couple other guys fighting on that card. Alyssa Garcia fighting for a belt. She is a tough girl. She's gotten a lot better, even in just the time I've been training her. And I think she's going to go put on a show, go do some good things in the fight, and show a whole new side of herself. Shane and Eric are 2 tough kids that they're just going to go and scrap. I'm ready for them to go fight. They've also both improved a lot, leaps and bounds. So I feel like this job has been good. I've been seeing results, and I will continue moving forward. I've learned a few of my mistakes as a coach, and I've also just been trying to toy with that and get better at those aspects, being that this is a bigger team I've taken on. And trying to give everybody their type of style that they need to fight with, instead of just doing one thing for everybody. So getting to know them and getting to see where they get better and where they need to improve on, because not everybody's going to need the same improvement in the same places. So really just been focused on that, but it's been a short time, so I've been trying to kind of cram lessons in there, but I've slowed down, pulled that back, and just get into the coaching and training and teaching that I love to do. So I'm just excited to see how they've improved from their last fight without working with me to this fight, and then obviously Isaiah, who improved every time I see him, but even more so this camp, I think has been the best he's ever looked. So I'm excited for that. That's what's coming up for me, and that's why I've been on kind of a YouTube hiatus, but also really just focusing on family time and some other things that I needed to take care of in that month frame. So that's what's been up, and also hopefully just like letting a few more followers trickle in, and looking up and getting caught up on the content that I already do have. That being said, I need to change some things. I need to get a new webcam to make this look better. Eventually look into a new program, audio, stuff like that. So anybody that has any ideas of that, just leave a comment and let me know and give me some helpful tips. If you want to be negative, whatever. If you want to say I'm gonna lose my next fight, whatever. I hear it all the time. So let's just go into the positive light and get some positive comments out there and some helpful comments, because that's what this podcast is supposed to be, is helpful to people. So I would like to be a better presentation of what I'm giving everybody, so I can influence more people and give some more positive reinforcement to everybody out there that needs it. So my topic for today is just kind of what you lose in pursuit of greatness. We all talk about it. We all talk about grinding, hitting the gym, doing all this stuff. But what are you losing in that pursuit of greatness? So when we're trying to succeed at something that other people can't see, whatever it is, like I said, most of the time it's going to relate to fighting with me, because that's what I've known my whole life. But just anything, even in this podcast world, what you're going to lose in trying to be the best at that field or trying to get better at something, it takes a lot of time to get better, a lot of practice, a lot of reps, a lot of everything, to just get better at whatever you want to do. If you want to write, if you want to podcast, if you want to fight, if you want to play football, whatever it is, it's going to take a lot of reps, a lot of repetition, a lot of the same shit over and over again, and trying to find your voice or trying to find your style or whatever it is, and getting out there and just doing it over and over and over again, and toying with new things and trying to do these new things. But what people don't see is on the other side of that, there's people that want to go out, they want to go party, they want you to be in their lives, which, like, that's cool, if you're friends or people that, you want to be around, that's awesome. But at the same time, if they don't have that same common goal, they're going to want to try to drive you away from what you're doing. And then once you stop doing that, like once you stop doing whatever they want you to go do, go drink, go hang out, whatever, you're going to lose those people. There's a lot of people that can't handle the type of grind that it takes in pursuing greatness. And, I've seen it my whole life. I've pursued MMA since a young age, and I've always wanted to be great at it. So I don't go out, I don't hang out with people, I don't go party, I don't go out to clubs, I don't do any of that. I stay at home, or I go grind. I go in the gym, I grind, I hit the weights, I do whatever I gotta do to stay focused. And a lot of people I've lost over the years because of that. And you will continue to lose people. It's not just gonna stop because I'm an older person now. No, because even older people want to fuck off and act like they're children. So, for me, I've seen it, so I got that. I've gotten used to it, and I'm okay with it. There's a lot of people I'm okay with cutting off and not being around for the rest of my life. Anybody who takes away from my pursuit of greatness, and which in return is my pursuit of happiness, I don't want them in my life. I don't want to see them around. I don't want to hang out with them. I don't care. You can go your way, I'll go my way. Because I so badly want to be great in this life, I want to leave a good message for people, which is, I think, a big thing. I think God calls us to spread His message and to share that and try to get as many followers as we can before we leave this earth. But also, not just be depressed and sad all the time. You got to work hard, and that's the only true way. You have to strive for greatness. That's the only true way to make yourself happy. Because once you get to a point, yes, there's going to be another mountain to climb. There's going to be another mountain to climb. It never ends, but it's never supposed to end. You should always be trying to be a better version of yourself, even if you feel like you're the best version of yourself. Even Tim Tebow, who is probably the most looked up to human on this earth right now, even he is not great where he wants to be. So he's got to keep climbing and climbing and climbing. You know what? That's what's going to make you happy in life, is the more goals you set, the more goals you smash, the more things that you push through, the more hardships and stuff like that you're able to endure and push forward and go harder and work harder than everybody else and provide for the people that are around you in doing something that you love and pursuing something that you love. I'm telling you, you're going to be a lot more happier in life. The more I grind, the more I push, the more I work, the better I feel, because I'm doing everything I can to give my family a good life and myself a good life. I'm not where I want to be, and I will probably never be where I want to be, but I will always try and I will always pursue that. And a lot of people will be like, what the fuck are you doing, man? That's crazy. Like, this fucking beer on the weekend will make me happy, or this drug, whatever it is. It won't make you happy. It'll kill your depression for a minute, but then it'll come back tenfold. And we all kind of fight those demons, and the demons of doubt, and those depressions, and those mood swings, and all that stuff. And even I deal with that. Like, it's not specific to just people who don't try to pursue other things. But what I do know is when I pursue something and I have all of my attention on just working hard and just being great at whatever it is that I want to be great at, I feel so much better in life. I feel so much more connected with the people I love and care about, and that love and care about me. And especially when they want to grind and work hard for something that they want to be great at too. You don't have to do the same things. Brittany doesn't have to work out the way I work out, but it gets her motivated and moving when she sees me working out, and she'll go work out, and it helps her with what she wants to do in life, and it helps us both get goals together. But we don't have to do that. Like, if writing was her thing, then she would write while I go work out, if fighting is my thing. But then we meet in the middle, we talk about our day, we tell each other, this is what I needed to work on, this is what I need to work on, can you help me? And we grind together. And we can grind separately. We don't have to be attached to each other's hips. So that makes us happy, because when we see each other, we're all about it. We want to be around each other, we love each other, but we also know that we need to work and we need to push ourselves and grind. And that is why I put a ring on it, you know what I mean? Because she's there for me, she has my back, but she knows I need to go pursue greatness. For not just myself, for us and our family and our legacy. We build a team, we build our unit together. We are trying to build a foundation that will never break, and that's what we're pursuing in life, together. But separately, we pursue other things. Brittany is a great teacher, and she will continue to be doing that, and she wants that, and she wants, to pursue things like that. And I want to pursue whatever is going to make me successful and make this household ours and make the foundation strong, so we don't have to hurt for money and stuff like that. So everything I do is revolving around, like, if I got to go fight, I'm going to go fight and try to be the best fighter I can be. I want these podcasts to work, so I grind at this, and I want to write, I want to have a book published, so I grind hard at that. And she helps me with that, and she helps me with everything I want to do. And together we kind of just build that foundation for us. Now, not everybody has that type of relationship, not everybody has that type of girl, not everybody has a significant other in their life. That being said, there was a lot of years where I grinded alone, I grinded in silence, and I didn't have that. And I still was pursuing greatness. I lost girls that wanted to date me or whatever, and I never looked back, because if you are a lazy person or you don't want to succeed in life, I don't want anything to do with you. And that's not a bad thing. I will always wish you the best of luck, and I will always say, good luck in whatever you're doing, and I will always have your back, and I will never speak bad of you. But I will grind and move hard and know that you are lazy and don't want the same things I do, so our paths aren't going to be there. I was lucky enough and blessed enough to find somebody that does want to grind and does want to build a foundation with me and wants to build an empire with me. So for me, I got lucky in that aspect, but even when I wasn't lucky, I was still looking to build an empire. I was still looking to grind, and I was still pursuing greatness. And when you pursue greatness, you will lose friends. You will lose people that you thought you would never lose, because you are going after something they don't see the vision. It is you and you alone that sees your vision, and it is you and you alone who has to put in the work. If somebody else comes along in your life that sees that vision with you, great, then you guys fucking grind for that vision together. But I did so many years of just grinding by myself, losing friends, losing people that don't want me in their lives, and I don't want them in my lives because of my focus is on one thing, your focus is on another. I've even lost close friends that were in the fight game with me that pretended like they wanted that, but then they moved on. And there's nothing wrong with that. If you don't think you're going to be successful in that field, dude, move on. right? Because once you think you're not going to be successful, you won't be. So let's move on and let's look for something great. But I've always been that guy who goes, I'll help you with that greatness. I will push you to be great in whatever aspect you do. That's why there's a lot of people, more fighters that I have that I've coached over the years. I've never heard any of them say anything bad. I've never heard of anybody saying anything bad about me except maybe 2, right? There's probably about 2 or 3 that probably ended the wrong way, and my fault, their fault, whatever it is, it just ended the wrong way. But they always thought I would not want to see them succeed in other things, and that's so far from like the case at all. I want to see everybody that I've ever come in contact with to succeed. The people that hate me, I want to see succeed. People that love me, I want to see them succeed. People that root against me, I want you to succeed in life. I just want that for everybody, you know. I think we all need to succeed, and we all need our own greatness. So to me, it's just why work against each other? Always have each other's back, always support each other, and that's what I've always tried to do. There's a few people that moved on and, you know, think that they really are grinding for something that they want, but they're not, because you can't grind for something you want in a mentally altered state. You can't be drinking and go fucking get reps in. You can't be high and going to get those reps in. You can't be fucking tripping balls and going to get those reps in, right? You have to, whatever it is. I'm not gonna say anything specific because then people are gonna know what I'm talking about anyways. But I'll just leave that for the people that are in the know. But if you are mentally altered, you are not pursuing what you want. You are not pursuing greatness. You are not getting reps in. You will never, ever, ever reach what you want to reach by doing that. Yes, maybe in that field that you were in, there's high-level guys that can be high, can be drunk, can be doing all that, and be at the top of what they're doing. But you can't starting, and I guarantee they didn't get there mentally altered. So, or letting some girl drag them away from doing reps. So, you have to be willing to cut all that out of your life. You have to be willing to leave all that. You have to be willing to leave the hot chick or whatever it is in pursuing your greatness. You know, trust me, there's more beautiful women to come. There's more beautiful women that'll actually have your vision and that'll push you and help you grind than other people that'll take you away from that. So don't be caught up in what other people are doing, because that connection is real. Once you have that grinding connection where people like that, anybody, friendships, relationships, all of that, when they want to see you succeed and they want to help you succeed and they want to help you pursue your greatness, those are the people you keep. That's why my circle is very small, because there's very few people out there that do that, and I am lucky enough to have found a few of them that do. I have a few good friends, and I have a few good friends, and I have a great girl and a great family and a great daughter. And, you know, I was born into a great family. You know, my dad has been my biggest help in that, and I know there's a lot of people that don't have that, but all you need to do is believe in yourself and believe in your message and believe in your goal and believe in your greatness. And once you do that, all that other shit disappears, and you will push yourself through the darkest of times when nobody's there for you, the darkest of times when no one believes in you, the darkest of times when everybody says you shouldn't be doing what you're doing, and you push and you grind and you get to that top spot and you be great. And that's it. That's all it is. You got to keep putting those type of reps in. You got to keep grinding. You got to keep trying to be great and pursuing that. Yes, it'll never end. The pursuit of greatness should never end, because no man can be Jesus, and he was the greatest man to ever live. You know, so we can never be that. We can never be as perfect as God. We can never do that. So it has to be a constant climb to greatness. You know, for me, supporting my family and getting to heaven are my two biggest things. You know, if I support my family all the way until I die, and then when I die I get into the kingdom of heaven, I am cool, I am happy, and that was greatness to me. But while I'm here on the earth, even if I have all that, and even if I can support my family, I'm still going to climb the next mountain. I am still going to look for another way to be great. I'm still going to put myself out of my comfort zone and try something else to be great. I will always pursue greatness, because then everything I've lost in the pursuit of greatness would mean nothing if I didn't keep pursuing that. You know, if all the friendships I've lost, all the people I've lost contact with, all the dollars I've lost trying, all of everything I've ever lost through grinding to the top, if I just gave up in the middle of it, and it doesn't have to be just like one thing, right? Yes, I want to fight, but if I was great at book writing, and I don't even know if I'm going to be great at book writing, but I keep trying and grinding at that, I'm grinding at multiple things. But if you stop one thing to grind at the next, and you actually are trying and taking that serious, cool, great. But I will always continue to climb the mountain and try not to quit things, and always put all of my hard work into everything that I do. And I will always do that, because whatever I've lost in the past is in the past. Great, I'm happy for it. You know, I'm better off without it. But if I let that eat at me and catch me, and I just become a bum, and I don't do shit, and I'm lazy, or I think I need to be mentally altered to do something, then everybody that I've lost in the past, I should have just never lost, right? Because I give up, right? The race is never over. The race is not over until you are dead. So you push and you grind and you keep climbing that mountain. You will lose a lot in pursuing greatness. And you will always lose a lot pursuing greatness. Even when you are great, you should keep pursuing greatness and keep losing things, right? The people that you lose and the things that you lose were not meant for the next stage of your life. The people that stay with you, the things that stay with you, all meant for the next stage, right? But you keep climbing, and you keep pursuing that greatness no matter what the cost is. I'm telling you, you'll get there and you will feel great in life, and you will keep climbing every mountaintop there is, and you will keep smashing goals, because you will never look back. You will never feel that. You will never want to go out, and you will never have that fear of missing out, is what people have. I have that FOMO podcast. Go back and look at that one. That's what I talk about, the fear of missing out. But all of that leads into the same thing. We all have the fear of missing out, and when you're pursuing greatness, you don't have that. So, that's pretty much my message today. Yeah. So, just one more thing. When you do find those people that grind with you and stick with you, don't treat them like shit. Treat them great, and know that they're in that for you. As long as they don't take away from your pursuit, then they're meant to be there. And they are going to be there, and they will always show that they belong in your life. So don't treat them like shit, right? If you are great and you have to work hard, still find time for that family that's stuck with you, you know, because who stuck with you is your family. So, and if you have kids, fucking pursue being a great parent too. Don't just pursue a fucking job for money or a career, whatever it is. Also pursue that time with your family, and make sure you give them everything you can too, right? So otherwise you also can't be great. You know, you can't give up one thing to just pursue this. If you have time to make a family, you have time to be there for that family, right? So work hard, push yourself to be great. If you have 10 jobs, still find 10 hours to hang out with your family that fucking day. Maybe not that day, but that week, you know what I'm saying? So just pursue greatness in everything that you do. Look to your God, pray to your God, and keep your family watered, fed, and loved. And I guarantee you'll feel a lot happier in life than when bullshit happens. And even when bullshit does happen and bad things that we can't control, you will feel so much better knowing that you've given everything in every part of your life, right? Do not let little things go unanswered. Do not let families, do not let your family be unnurtured, and don't let your work be unnurtured, and don't let your hobbies be unnurtured. Do all of that together. Push all of your eggs in that basket. Like, just fucking work hard for everything, right? We can all sleep when we're dead, you know what I mean? So spend time with your family, work hard, grind hard. If you don't have a family, then great, grind hard, and look for those people that'll stick around when it's crunch time, you know what I mean? Don't look back. If people show you that they don't want to be there for the grind, let them go. But the people that do show you that they're there for the grind, love them. Show them that you care. Be there for them. and never make anybody feel unwanted. That is shown you time and time again that they are there for the grind. You keep grinding, you keep working hard, and let's get this shit fucking rolling. Let's go.
Niggas still tripping. Beef that I had from a jet seems like it's still cracking the instant, and you still high from them sirens. What? Hey nigga, tell me why you hiding. Kings of the culture, born with a vision. Your path is prolific, so please step inside it. Whoa, if I can fight, I'll fall short.